Hello students, myself Shanavas. We are going to discuss about internal reconstruction. Last day we discussed different forms of company restructuring, amalgamation, absorption, internal and external reconstruction. Today we are going to discuss about internal reconstruction. It is the process in which financial structure of a company is reorganized without dissolving the existing company and forming a new company. It means rearrangement of financial or capital structure of a company without liquidating or forming a new company. Simply saying, rearrangement of capital structure of an existing company is called as internal reconstruction. How we can do internal reconstruction? There are different forms. One is by making alteration in the share capital, then by doing reduction of share capital, by variation of shareholders' rights, by various schemes of compromise or negotiation with the third-party liability holders like debenture holders, bankers, like that. In another sense, internal reconstruction is it is the it is an arrangement made by the companies whereby the claims of shareholders, debenture holders, creditors, and other liabilities are altered so that the accumulated losses are written off. Assets are valued at its fair. Mainly, there are two forms: alteration and the reduction of share capital. These are the two forms of or two methods of internal reconstruction. Either alteration of share capital or reduction of share capital. Alteration by way of making subdivision of shares or consolidation of shares. Reduction by way of cancellation of uncalled capital, like that. Now, then what type of company will goes to internal reconstruction? Under what condition internal reconstruction becomes desirable? When the company has a huge accumulated loss and it is required to write off those heavy losses, the company go for internal reconstruction. Let's see, if a company which is incorporated in 2015, it suffered a loss. In 2016, 17 and 2018, it continues in loss. And at present, it has a huge accumulated loss. So the company can do only one thing. They can reconstruct its capital structure or financial structure and to come back to its right track. So how we can understand whether the company needs reconstruction or not? So it is very easy by looking on the balance sheet of the company. By looking on the balance sheet of a company, we can understand the financial strength or financial capacity of the company, whether the company is financially fit or not. Thus, we can understand the company whether need to go for internal reconstruction or not. Here, I will show you one of the balance sheet of ABC Limited. It's a balance sheet of ABC Limited, both asset side and liability side. We can look by side. First, see asset side of the balance sheet. As usual, there are fixed assets, current assets, and some other assets are there. Look at the last three items: goodwill, profit and loss account, and discount on issue shares. We know these are not real assets, fictitious assets and accumulated losses. Then, and there may be one more chance, the fixed assets may be overvalued. Machinery, building, furniture, all these things. Okay, then look at the liability side of the balance sheet. Different stakeholders are here: equity shareholders, debenture holders, preference shareholders. And look at the interest rate offered to debenture holders and bankers. It is 18% and 16%. It's a huge rate of interest rate the company is offering for their debt. Then one more thing, there is a general reserve, 1,50,000. Actually, general reserve, it is accumulated profit. When the company made profit in the past years, it may kept as general reserve. But by looking at the asset side of the balance sheet, we could see there is profit and loss account debit balance. So by looking By looking all these things, we can understand that the balance sheet is not representing true and fair uh, view of the financial activities. So manipulation it is made in the balance sheet to hide their loss. So this type of companies may require internal reconstruction. Just they may need to reconstruct or rearrange the capital structure of the company to uh, eliminate such accumulated losses and fictitious assets from the balance sheet. So what the company can do, the company may need to reorganize its capital structure. Now look at the asset side again. We can company may need to revaluation of assets. It's a part of internal reconstruction. I told you fixed assets may be shown at an overpriced one. It may be shown at a higher price than its actual one. So the company need to revalue it. Then another one is elimination of fictitious asset. There are different assets like discount on issue of shares or goodwill. Discount on issue of share, it's a fictitious asset. And goodwill, it's an intangible asset. I told you it's a loss-making company because on the asset side, you could see an accumulated loss, profit and loss account, debit balance. So goodwill also not representing an actual asset. So need to eliminate these fictitious assets. Then by elimination of accumulated losses. So these things we need to reorganize the capital structure of the company. Then look at the liability side. As per the liability side, total 17 lakh 50,000 rupees liabilities daily. The different stakeholders, equity shareholders, preference shareholders, debenture holders, and bank loan, creditors, bills paid. When the company is going for liquidation, it will be the liability of the company. So the company may need to make negotiation with the different stakeholders to sacrifice, to tell them, to make them ready to sacrifice some of their portion to protect the company from this loss situation. The equity shareholders must be ready for sacrificing a certain portion of their claims. Just like the company need to negotiate with the debenture holders and banker to sacrifice a portion. Otherwise, company cannot exist. Company cannot survive. The situation is like that one. The company need to make them understand the situation of the company, the financial position of the company. Then general reserve. As we know, the company doesn't have any profit. It is accumulated loss too. So it is also need to wiped out from the balance sheet. So altogether, by doing internal reconstruction, after the completion of all these procedure, revaluation of assets, elimination of fixed assets, elimination of accumulated losses, alteration of share capital, and by having compromise or negotiation with debenture holders, company can construct or draw a new balance sheet. So the company can construct a new balance sheet after that. So that new balance sheet with a new picture without having any accumulated loss or fictitious assets, it will give more confidence to the investors and different stakeholders of the company. Thus, internal reconstruction may protect or may support the company to survive in the market itself. So that is uh, regarding internal reconstruction. So by making internal reconstruction means rearrangement of its financial structure, the company can give a new life to an existing company. The company can come back on the right track from the loss to the profit. So this is what is the need for or importance of internal reconstruction. Then tomorrow onwards we will start our exercises or doing illustrations regarding internal reconstructions. Thank you. Thank you all.